Okay, this is one of the more advanced techniques in Soul Calibur, known as the Ukemi Just Guard. Now, what this is this is a way to get out of otherwise guaranteed damage, like combos, by just guarding during a tech roll. And here's an example of how to use that and like why that's good. So here's a normal Mitsurugi combo. Okay, counter hit B plus K. 1A will combo into that for decent damage. That's 82 damage. That's a third of your life because there's 240 health life bars in Soul Calibur. So, okay, that's all good and great, but let's say they decide to tech roll. And then let's see what happens. Okay, boom. 191 damage. Because they decided to tech roll. They ate over twice as much damage just because they decided to Ukemi at the wrong time. So that combos normally. That combos whether they tech roll or not. But when you tech roll, you have the potential to eat way more damage. That critical edge does not combo if they don't tech roll. Because it retrips and you can't, unlike in DOA, you are not safe during roll animations in this game at all. You can get hit out of every single one. You can get hit on the ground. You are basically never invincible in Soul Calibur, with very few exceptions. But there is a way to get out of that 1A low sweep entirely, and that is to just guard it during your Ukemi animation. Now, obviously, it's much more risky because you do have to Ukemi, and if you mess it up, then you have the potential to eat all that extra damage. But the thing is that if the move would have killed you anyway, like if the normal 1A combo would have killed you anyway, there's not a whole lot of risk trying it. Plus, you can get a pretty big punish out of it if you do it right. So, I mean, potential heavy reward for no risk is usually the time you want to use it. You don't necessarily want to use it all the time because obviously it's very difficult to do, and messing it up, you could end up eating a lot more damage, which is not really what you want. So I'm going to try to do it here. Hopefully I can get it. It might take me a couple tries. We'll see. Whoops. Alright, try again. Wait. Alright, now what makes this so difficult is that you have to Ukemi and then wait 30 frames and then just guard, because there's a 30 frame window before you push guard again before it registers just guard. So you have to like have really nice timing. Okay, that was it right there. So you saw I could just guard an animation and it did not hit me at all. So if you also block a 1A, or if you just guard it, you get this punish here, I'll show you. So, with Mitsurugi, for example. So yeah, you can actually punish with something like that, or whatever your character is. Like with Tira, you could probably get... if you crouch cancel, you could probably get a 3B. Otherwise, from full crouch, you could get... from Gloomy, 66K will combo into 666B. You could get Wall Rising B, I'm sure. You get all kinds of crazy stuff. But that's just, one example of, the ways you gotta combo. Now, you can do this on pretty much any tech trap in the game. It doesn't even have to be lows. There's some mid tech traps and stuff. You can just guard those as well. And Nightmare 1A tech traps, just Pyrrha 66B Brave Edge tech traps. Stuff that would otherwise, hurt really bad if you tech roll. Be careful doing it, obviously. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend those unless you're going to die. But it is pretty useful to know. And, I mean, to practice, so give it a try and let me know what you think.